5-time U.S. champion, 4-time world champion, Michelle Kwan. Right off the bat, we'll talk about the fact that she changed choreographers from longtime choreographer Lori Nickel to Sarah Kawahara, who has a very different look and very hard choreography to put it together with these jumps right here. The triple-triple combination, little two-footed on the landing. Now that was perfect in her long program at the World Championships. Followed up by a triple sow. Struggling there on the triple flip. She just didn't get enough knee bend, popped it into a single. Again, a new program. You have to learn where to breathe. You have to learn where all the different nuances happen. This is the testing ground. Into a double. You know, Tracey, everybody's saying they want something new, something different. We're tired of the same old, same old. What Michelle is and what her style is what has made her a champion. Sometimes it can take you 10 to 15 years as a professional to create a new look. This is something she's trying to do while packing a program full of triples that she has to land to win that gold medal. Fighting back there after 2 missed triples for that triple Lutz. Okay, it was a start. She has somewhere now to go from. That's all she needed here. Michelle Kwan and Scheherazade, a couple of missed triples. Rosalynn, your thoughts on the overall program? I like it. I think it's very powerful. Again, the change from Lori Nickel to Sarah Kawahara. It wasn't that there was anything wrong with Lori Nickel's choreography. They just wanted something a little different, even if it's little nuances, which a new choreographer can bring out in your skating.
Coach Frank Carroll. And it was good.
The program looks nice when you do it.
Technically, does she have enough in that program?
Well, she has a triple-toe combination, which we've seen Slutskaya do a triple-lutz, triple-loop combination. That is much more difficult. Again, Slutskaya is pushing Michelle technically. Whether or not she can get all the way to that level, you never know. Here's the triple-lutz, nice and solid double-toe. And here's what was supposed to be a triple loop. She just goes right off the heel and turns it into a double. Now, that's not something we usually see from Michelle, but again, remember, new program, where do I breathe? That was coming right at sort of the downtime of the program.
And now, the marks. 5.7, 1.54.
Well, 5.4 is something Michelle definitely doesn't see very often. But again, some pretty glaring mistakes, and even the triple-triple combination was two-footed on the landing.
Presentation marks, 5.7s and 5.8. Michelle, first to skate in the final flight, and we will soon find out how those marks stack up.
Thank you. The next skater representing USA, Sasha Cohen.
Sasha Cohen, Coach John Nick. After 9 months away from competition, Sasha Cohen will now skate to Carmen.
And right off the bat, amazing evidence that the ballet training she's had, her flexibility. With these top ladies, she needs this combination. Triple lutz, fell out of it, and yet that has been very solid in practices. She's going to attempt a triple-triple combination, which is a triple flip, triple toe, which is actually harder than Michelle's triple toe. Triple toe, this also was just a little two-footed landing. Boom, boom, boom. Back-to-back triple, double axel, triple. Landing on that triple loop. Obviously, this is an impressive comeback from an injury and from being away from the international game. Watch this. This is unbelievable. Watch how she holds her leg, turns from a back edge to a front edge. You don't see that very often. turns and her spins. Again, something that ballet training, where it really comes out. Tracey, if Sasha can stay injury-free, she is one of the stars in the future of skating. She should be unbelievably proud of this performance.
Wow. 16-year-old Sasha Cohen from Costa Mesa, California. And she definitely has it. She has the look. Oksana Bayul had it. So does Sasha. We'll be back to Brisbane with her marks right after this. Back in Brisbane, Sasha Cohen of the United States. You can see from that smile how happy she is to be here. Talk non-stop to her coach.
Well, right here on the triple flip, triple toe, nice clean triple flip, beautiful leg position in the air, but watch. A whole half a turn is basically got the other toe in the ice. Basically very cheated. Watch, nice leg position, clean landing. Now watch this. Her whole foot, almost for a half a turn, is solidly on the ice. And the judges can see that.
The marks for Sasha Cohen. First set of marks, 5.3 up to 5.5. And now the presentation mark.
Well, these are going to be up. She's charming personality on the ice.
And presentation marks, 5.5 to 5.7. She's just behind Kwan at this point.
The next skater representing Italy, Silvia Fontana.
Like in '88, we have Battling Carmen. Two-time Italian champion, 10th in the world. Here is Silvia Fontana.
Double toe combination. Nice. She has a wrap in the air. No deductions for that. It just doesn't make the jumps look quite as clean. Already turning a triple flip into a double. Choreographed by Nina Petrenko, Olympic champion Victor Petrenko's wife. She trains in Simsbury, Connecticut. We talked about her fiery style and personality out here, and this is the part of the program that Silvia really shines in. And yet at Worlds this past year, she had her personal best. In fact, she was one of my highlights of the World Championships. Perfect clean program.
And a 10th place finish at those World Championships. She's in 6th here after the short.
Turning another triple into a double.
Timing's really off here, Roz.
It is, and right now, going through your mind right about now is like, you just, kind of want to get off the ice, and you just sort of think, well, now what am I going to do? You know what? You just keep fighting. You just keep plugging through, especially being the beginning of the season. you being 10th at the Worlds, you would not find yourself in the flight of warm-up with Michelle Kwan and Irina Slutskaya. This is when you need to take your skating up a notch, not the other way. Program like this with the mistakes, you take it back to the rink, and you just, you know, you take each mistake, you fix them, you plug away, you train harder. You know, I can't stress enough that this is the beginning of the season. It's not really an excuse, but you have to understand that this is where you go from.
Silvia Fontana of Italy has a little bit farther to go than she had hoped. We will have her marks, and there's 3 more ladies still to come. We welcome you back to the Brisbane Entertainment Centre, the ladies' free program with 3 ladies still to skate. Here are the standings: Michelle Kwan, Sasha Cohen, and Maria Buterskaya. Silvia Fontana
struggled on this triple Lutz, actually turned it into a double. You can see how she just loses the shoulder on the check at the beginning of the jump. They're just gone before she can stop herself.
She attempted 7 triples, or had 7 triples planned, completed 2 of them, and thus the low set of first mark. And now the presentation mark. Judges liking her performance. To Carmen, 5.1, up to 5.4.
5-1, 5-3, 80. The next skater representing Ukraine, Elena Liashenko.
In 5th place after the short program, 4-time Ukrainian champion. Ranked 8th in the world, here is Elena Liashenko.
With the triple Lutz double toe, huge triple Lutz. Her strength is actually the pick jumps, the toe jumps. Here a triple flip. Not quite finishing the rotation. We're coming back with a nice solid triple toe. Scene in 1994, and she actually qualified for Worlds because of Oksana Bayul's gold medal. She's usually very consistent, but they're really struggling with the triple loop. She was 6th in the world in 94, her first World Championships, and she has a tendency to be able to skate a clean, short program, but then goes down in the long, as you see she's doing here in this competition as well. And Tracey, from that 6th place in Worlds in 1994, she's kind of been all over the map. A 9th, a 12th, a 7th, back down to 10th this year, rising back up to 8th. off a triple lutz at the end of a program when you definitely are starting to get tired and a little weaker in the legs. Looks like she's just getting warmed up. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can have a rough start and pull it together in the end. Of course, the last thing you want the judges to see are landed strong jumps. Elena Liashenko from Ukraine. When we come back, we'll see her mark and Michelle's rival, Irina Slutskaya. Michael Weiss of the United States and Elvis Stoico of Canada having some fun mugging for the cameras. Michelle Kwan backstage laughing at them. Two skaters still to skate in the final flight. Irina Slutskaya up next. Here, Elena Liashenko. Here's her opening triple lutz double toe. Beautiful leg position in the air. Nice, easy landing. First set of marks for technical merit and very high marks. 5.3 up to 5.6. And the presentation marks all over the place, 5.0 up to 5.6. But that will keep Elena Liashenko behind Michelle Kwan and Sasha Cohen.
The next player representing Russia, Irina Slutskaya.
First place after the short program. Russian, European champion, world silver medalist. Here is Irina Slutskaya. And the debut of her program to the music, Tosca.
Looking face, and yet she has a killer attitude. She's been so serious all week in practices, really rarely smiling out there. She's got a job to do. She's going to open with the triple lutz, double loop, and yet she just decided to do a nice, easy triple lutz. Best combination, a triple sow, triple loop combination. Putting a loop jump on the end of a jump is much harder than a toe because you have to land with the free leg in front of you. You need that much more strength. To put that combination back in, that was where she would have put it, and yet she turned it into a double lutz, double toe instead of a triple. There's another triple loop off of back, 3 turns on 1 foot. And this is where the jumps become technically more difficult than Michelle's. after each other, again, making the program more difficult technically than Michelle's.
On the crossovers in between the jumps in this program. When you're this powerful at the beginning of the season, you can just imagine where it can go in the next 5 months. But now you want these jumps at the end of a program, triple toe. Final combination spin. Well, Tracey, they've both laid out the new programs. I don't know if it's time to really start comparing or if this is just the beginning of the drawing board. They both obviously are watching each other. Happy with it, as she should be. Irina Slutskaya opening and closing with a bang. A powerful performance. New program, the music Costa, a new choreographer, Giuseppe Arena, and this audience applauding. And what a relief for both of them to get this first one over with. Roz, she looks strong. Like I said. 5 more months on top of this strength. Again, she left out a couple of her jumps, but no glaring mistakes. And I love how she adds jumps together. And of course, this triple-triple combination. Look at the height on this triple sow. Takes her time to do a beautiful triple loop. Here's the triple loop takeoff. Look how she just does back edges. Now that's very hard because you have to keep the strength in your takeoff thigh. No problem. And a very emotional finish. Again, keeping the power of the story really to the music all the way through to the very end. Technical merit mark for Irina Slutskaya. Wow. 5.7, 2.59, the rest 5.8. Well, I'd say she's laid down the challenge there for sure. Let's see about the artistic marks. And a high set of artistic marks for Irina Slutskaya. 5.9, 2.58, and look at this. First place mark across the board. Michelle Kwan looking very relaxed and composed backstage. She knows it's just the beginning of the season. The final competitor in the ladies' competition in 3rd place after the short program. Skating to Moonlight Sonata, here is 20-year-old Fumie Suguri of Japan. This program choreographed by Lori Nickel. We saw one in warm-up and practice this morning. Nice triple flip. A lot of speed going into these
triples, but so much soft knee and ease, even with the power. Talking about the knees and the edgy skating, she also is coached by Yuka Sato's father. You can see a lot of similarities in their skating. On the landing of the triple loop. Not quite enough height. She had to flip out of it. There is an eerie feeling in the arena. The audience is captivated. And Tracey, that is the quality of the skating. And then to come back with that beautiful triple Lutz was such an easy landing. Program. She's just going from one thing to the next. Problems in the ligaments of both her ankles. She's decided to put off surgery until after the Olympics. She wants this so badly to skate with pain. Amazing. Beautiful performance. You can just see it on her face. And she's pushing herself to add 2 new triples since last year, Trace.
Final skater in the ladies' free program, Fumie Suguri of Japan. We'll have her marked in just a moment. Back in Brisbane, the final skater, Fumie Suguri of Japan, waiting for her scores. And this gorgeous extension and line on this spiral, stepping right into a triple toe loop. Beautiful leg position in the air. Look at those soft knees on the landing. And then right back into beautiful choreography. Everything finished to the end of her fingertips. And you're right, Tracey, she had this crowd mesmerized. Lovely. In third place after the short program. And now the first set of marks, 5.5 up to 5.8. Presentation marks, a low of 5.4. But 3 5.7s for Fumie Suguri of Japan. Good enough for third place. She'll take home a bronze medal from these games. But right now, let's go backstage to Dei Lynam, who's with Michelle.
Michelle Kwan, who finished in second place. Michelle, we talked about it. People wrote about it. A new long program, influence of a new choreographer. I just want to know how you felt finally skating it in a competition.
I I was pretty good, but I think I could have done a lot better, you know, opening up in 2 jumps. But doing the triple-triple in the beginning, I was really happy with that. And then finishing off with the triple lutz. And, you know, debuting a long program is really difficult because even though you've done it a million times in practice, it's a little different in front of an audience.
Do you like the program itself? I mean, do you feel good about it? And how much will you change, if any, between now and those games in Salt Lake?
Well, I feel really good about the program. I love the music. It's strong. It's powerful. I just have to back it up with some strong and powerful skating.
How about this competition? Because a lot of these skaters would be the same ones that you'll see throughout this year, and in particular Irina Slutskaya, who skated very well here. Just how you feel about her and this whole field.
Well, I was able to watch Irina Slutskaya, and she skated really well, doing the triple style, triple loop. And I just realized, you know, I have to analyze my skating, how I can improve. And I know that I can do more difficult jumps, so it's just being able to push myself throughout the season and get better and better for the Olympics.
Do you feel like an older skater, a skater that can still get better? Do you like still being in this position?
You know, when I started skating, I was always the young one, and now I'm like the veteran, the old one, and I'm only 21 years old. So luckily, Irina is a little older than I am, so I don't feel too old out there.
Thanks for all your time. We enjoy watching you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Tracy?
Thanks, Dee. In the final standings for the ladies' competition at the Goodwill Games, Irina Slutskaya takes home the gold, Michelle Kwan the silver, Fumie finishing in third. And look at Sasha Cohen of the United States. She finished in fourth, beating skaters ranked 8th and 10th in the world. And 7th, Victoria Volchkova ahead of Stephanie Zhang of Australia, a personal best for her, finishing in 8th. Now we're going to go backstage and join Dei Lynam, who's standing by with Irina Slutskaya.
Oh, a very happy Irina Slutskaya, and for good reason, because she skated beautifully, not just tonight, but Thursday night as well. Just evaluates the whole experience of this Goodwill Games.
Thank you so much. First of all, it's, you know, first competition in this season, orderly competition, and this is so hard. And what about my programs? Yesterday I was so nervous because, you know, it's new programs, you know, I must skate with, you know, in judges, in, you know, public seating. It's so hard, and today I'm nervous too, but right after the warming up, I have blood from my nose, you know, and my nerve is flying away.
I know when you came into this season, artistically, you had worked hard. You were recognized for that. Feel good for that?
Yes, I worked so hard, and I changed choreograph for my long program, and I tried to work with Giuseppe Arena, and I love it so much, and I work hard about my artistic mark.
And again, we keep watching you and Michelle. Are you enjoying this, that you keep pushing one another?
Yes, of course, I keep pushing, and it's so great I can compete with girls like Michelle.
Very good, Irina. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Right. Tracy?
Thanks, Dee. And Rosalynn Sumners, can Michelle Kwan get in the technical difficulty in time? Whew, you know what? It's going to be tough. You know, they were nervous here, and they want to go back, and now they know what each other is doing more than anything. You know, it's funny to hear Michelle talk about being old at 21. You know, they got to put all that stuff behind. Just go home now and work hard. It's going to be hard for Michelle to add anything more difficult than a triple toe, so we'll see. Irina Slutskaya, the winner of the ladies' competition on Sunday. All the skaters will let their hair down and have some fun.